and we enjoy our friendship and these meetings. And we would like to know about the guests of our club, so the people who are first time here, please raise your hands and present yourself briefly. Say, please, what is your name, what do you do, and what do you expect from your participation in this meeting? And I offer you, young lady, please present yourself.
My name is Oksana, but actually it's my second time in club. So it's my second time. I was on the previous meeting. It was cool. Actually, I will do my best there. So wish you. I'm translator, but mostly I do a written translation. So it's quite difficult to me to speak fluently and quickly. So I'm here to strengthen my oral speaking.
And please, guys, on the back area.
Okay, so my name is Vladislav Gurbatsky. It's my first time here. I'm a clinical psychologist, psychotherapist, and I think it is a great pleasure for every one of us to communicate, to develop our speaking skills. I think we lack this amount of skills because usually we're reading a lot, we're learning a lot, but when times comes when we need to speak, to communicate, to verbalize our thoughts, it is incredibly hard. But for instance, it may be a work only for me, so it is hard to define the proper words, proper structures of the sentences, and so on. So I hope this is going to be a great experience for every one of us, and I'll try to do my best. Thank you.
Can you talk about in which you have your practice?
I've told you clinical psychology, psychotherapy. I'm trained as a behavioral therapist, and additionally I'm interested in existential psychotherapy.
Existential?
Yep. I'm working with depression, suicidal behavior, and so on.
What is your attitude to Irving Yalom?
Irving Yalom? Yeah, it is one of my main inspirers. Additionally with Eric Fromm, maybe I'd like to add Rollo May, and so on. A lot of nowadays explorers in the field of psychology are giving me a lot of new additional ideas, but moreover, sorry for taking so much time, I think that psychological field nowadays are transforming very much compared to the previous times. So nowadays psychology is not about the philosophical thoughts, about your communication or your attachments to society and so on. It is usually about the electroencephalography, about the functional magnetic resonance imaging. It's about the physiological occurrences in your brain and how these occurrences of, for example, your neuronal structures, your synapses are creating your psychological state, your thoughts, and so on.
Did you read his last book, How I Became Myself?
No, I haven't, but I would like to.
I was totally disappointed.
Really?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
My name is Elena. I'm working as programmer in banking business, and I need more practice to communicate with foreign partners.
You're welcome. Friends, I see that you are ready to meet the leader of tonight's meeting, and I would say that tonight we have some special meeting, because usually we have standard Toastmasters meeting, but tonight it will be a little bit different. It will be debate, and it's my pleasure to introduce the leader during many years of our debate club. Please meet Zoya Gulko.
Good evening, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and respected guests. As we heard just now, today will be a non-standard meeting. Previous years we had debate every month. Once a month we gathered here only to debate. But recently we changed our schedule and we have debates very rarely. Today is that rare occasion. What is debate? think is debate? So do you have any ideas? What is debate?
Discussion.
Discussion?
Different points of view.
The people argue on some
Argument, yes, argument. Exchange of opinions.
Different points on the same view and they find solution for this topic.
To find a solution. Okay.
Competition of ideas.
What?
Competition of ideas.
Competition of ideas. Okay.
clarifying the truth. To clarify the truth.
To clarify the truth. Some of your definitions were very correct. Some of them were a little bit not about debate. Debate is not going to find the truth. In the end of the debate, nobody will say, this is the result of the debate, this is the truth. There is no right or wrong side. In debate, we have a competition, not of the ideas only, but also on presentation and public speaking. We usually take one topic, we call it a motion, and we have two teams. One team is affirmative, they prove this topic, and the other team is negative, they argue this topic. And in the end, we have judges who will follow all the debate, and they will say which team was stronger in their line of argumentation, whose arguments were stronger, whose presentation was more persuasive. This is most important, being persuasive and having good line of argumentation, evidences, facts, and so on. Before we start our debate, we usually have a brainstorming session. Everybody will participate. What do you know about brainstorming? What are some rules of brainstorming? What do you think? Some rules of brainstorming. Everyone has the right to express ideas. Usually we give short time, like about 30 seconds, up to 1 minute, to express your idea. Then we don't criticize each other's ideas during brainstorming. We will do it later in debate. But when we brainstorm, every idea has the right to be expressed. We don't start debating with the ideas of each other during brainstorming. We all try to find arguments or ideas that later will become arguments in defense of this or that side. We don't interrupt each other. We don't offend each other, of course. We are friendly atmosphere here. We have friendly atmosphere. What are some other rules? You may bring some examples, some evidences during brainstorming, but it's better to leave them for debate. Here we are trying to formulate our future arguments. Usually we start with definition. I don't think that we will have time to speak about definition a lot, because the topic is very easy for today. The topic that we decided to put as a debate topic is following. It is difficult to be a woman. It is difficult to be a woman. So, first, we will try to find arguments for this topic, and then in 10-15 minutes we will change our minds and try to find arguments against it, counter arguments. Yes.
I want to a little bit correct, because another topic was announced, a little bit another. It is more difficult to be a woman than to be a man.
Usually in debate, we don't do like easier, better, because it will be difficult to find the, how to say, the calculation. How more difficult? How much more difficult? So let's do easier versions. It is difficult to be a woman.
Okay.
So since the topic is very easy, we don't need a definition of what to think about a woman. What is a woman? We all know what is a woman. So we will start brainstorming immediately. Try to find some ideas why it's difficult to be a woman. If you say to yourself, no, it's much easier to be a woman than to be a man. It's easy to be a woman. Try to forget about this for 10 minutes. Try to forget about this. Try to generate arguments or ideas why it is difficult to be a woman. The more ideas we have, the better will be the debate. You can write down some of the ideas that you hear, because you can be in the team after that, and you will use the information or the arguments of other members of the club. Okay? So, why it is difficult to be a woman?
Should we say just one argument?
One idea at a time. One at a time. Yes.
In my opinion, it is difficult to be a woman. First of all, because you need to combine your professional life and your family life also. Of course, you have a choice, but in case if you decided to combine those two things, it is not easy to choose. It is not easy to be competitive on the marketplace, because even when you have a baby, for example, you need to spend, I think, at least 1 year with him or her, and you lose your competitiveness
Okay.
on the market.
Thank you. Thank you. Next idea.
I have an idea
Yes.
that usually, sometimes, a woman is like a secondary in compare with the man. I mean, for example, the members of parliaments, the people on the highest positions, and so on.
Okay, good. So this is kind of sociological argument. Yes, in the society. Good. Yes, Alex.
I think that it is difficult to be a woman because women live in man's world, because men govern this world in politics, in economy, in culture, in science, in families. Sometimes even their salaries are higher than women's salaries for the same job. This is society and the whole world of men.
Okay, thank you.
Men prove this world.
Thank you very much. Yes, Marina?
I think it's difficult to be a woman because we need a lot of things to make us beauty, a lot of cosmetics, some creams, some clothes, we need to put some heels to be beauty, make makeup, do makeup, and we spend a lot of time for this and a lot of money. So it's difficult.
Okay. Okay, Svetlana?
I think it is more difficult to be a woman because not only the different rights for men and women, for men and women in the parliament or maybe in other states positions, and it is also much more difficult any woman who get high level of specialties.
Okay.
It is really difficult to get higher has work, and it is difficult to be very, very good specialist and to be reasonable.
Recognized.
What?
Recognized.
Most of the specialists, not only
Renowned.
our country,
Renowned.
but yes, in the world.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. More ideas? Maybe you?
It's hard to define. Okay, so you've told about the socio-cultural aspects. Maybe, for example, we can say about more like orthodox or obsolete societies with high influence of religion. A lot of females or women cannot have identical rules, identical possibilities compared to the males. For example, we can take Muslim societies when females always wearing this paranjal style. They are just like a substitute male. They are just supporting him and almost cannot do anything for themselves.
Yes. Thank you very much. Not only in Muslim society, in any Orthodox religion, women have less rights and less positions. Yes.
There is a very specific attitude to the same age of a lady and a man. The man is always not yet 40, not yet 50, etc., not yet 70, and the lady is always already 40, already 50, already 70. This is our work.
Okay, thank you. Yes?
My name is Kate. I'm
Kate.
the second
Yes.
time here. It seems to me that it's difficult to be a woman in our world because women are more emotional than men, and very often this affect our behavior in family, at work, very often. And sometimes it's very hard to conquer these emotions in different situations. And so that's why women seem to be more weak than men. But
Don't say but.
okay, we're more emotional.
Yeah, women are considered weaker and more tangible and yeah. Yes.
I think that it's difficult to be a woman because women usually have to create something, to build family, to build some environment in life, to take care about their family and parents, children, to create, to build. But and at the same time, men is usually a destroyer. They go to the war, to the battle, and they can break family, break something, and after this, women have to rebuild this and create new. It's difficult, more difficult, I think.
I think about a very good moment to remind you that later in debate today, you will have to prove what you say with some facts, statistics, examples from real life, from literature, from movies. For example, if you say what you said, something about
Woman is creator, man is destroyer.
Yes. Yeah, this would be good to have a statistics. For example, how many cases of divorces are started by men and how many by women? And if you don't know the exact statistics, try to create it for tonight. Because our debate is a fun debate. This is not a real serious debate. For serious debate, you will have to prepare for weeks and weeks. You will have to read a lot of newspapers, encyclopedias, a lot of internet resources to find facts, statistics. Okay,
I'd like to add one more point. First of all, according to the emotional comparison to the males, it is usually the case because, according to statistics, females are much more usually developing psychological disorders like depression, bipolar affective disorder, eating disorders, self-injuries, and so on. And one important factor, no one told it, that in our society, as an example, there is a lot of pressure towards young females that they need to give a birth to a child because they are young, they are beautiful, they need to find a partner, they need to get an official wedding, and so on. There is no such pressure compared to the males with the females. So it is a really important factor. So the mothers or grandmothers are trying to pressure their child or grandchild that they need to give birth or take a wedding, and so on.
Very good, very good. It was just a very good example of giving statistical data. What's your name?
Vladislav.
Vladislav. Like Vladislav mentioned that there are more women having disorders, psychological disorders, emotional disorders. Yes. Okay. More people, different people who didn't say anything, and then Alex, and then after that, okay?
I think it's another point when they're talking about biology, yes. Women have such problems like in PMS and pregnancy. This is really hard to give a birth to a child, and it's really easy.
They have more responsibility.
No.
Then it is more difficult.
No.
No?
Men. It means,
Men. Okay.
yes, men.
Okay.
It's easy for women to conceive. Yes, direct, and
Okay.
to trick,
Yes.
to trick him.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Biologically, women are more strong than men because average lifetime is more than for men. You know that the average life for women about 5 in average years longer than for men. Means women are more strong and they have more abilities to do and
To survive.
to survive in different circumstances. Even in Garden of Eden, the woman was created after the man because God used his experience and created more better.
I was talking about holding heavy things, which is more difficult as for me because I can't take very big things which men or my friends can do.
Yeah, so usually heavy job is done by men, so it is more difficult to be a man than a woman.
And the men have muscles which women don't have.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Anna, it is more glorious to be a woman because woman is the multiplier. I like this joke very much. Excuse me, in months. Woman is a multiplier. If you give her a set of food, she would cook her dinner, cook you a dinner. If you give her a drop of sperma, excuse me, she would burn you a child. And there is the end of this joke, never give her even a drop of money.
Okay, okay. So remember that we are speaking about being difficult or not difficult, not important and so other characteristics. Difficult.
I would like that there are two terms, I would like to mention that there are two terms in science and political science. Soft power and female power. By the essence, to my mind, they are the same. Why? Because women have soft power. They act by by different humanistic ideas, by different emotions, by culture imaginations, by they use culture and ideology. in the politics and emotions and flexibility in their own life more often and more effectively than men.
Okay.
The man usually seeks for simple and strong decisions. This decision, that decision, and that decision. Too simple logic of man. And woman is more flexible.
Thank you, thank you. More ideas, yes?
I'd like to tell about the two connected factors. First of all, the strict biology. So according to the biology, the most important factor for male is to spread the maximum possible options of your genes. And for a female, it is to give a birth and raise your children. So according to this factor, or biological factor, there is a social, cultural, or economical factor. The male needs to be a successor, needs to grow in his career, in his field, be influential, be socially important, and so on. But for a female, according to our sociological rules, there is a necessity just to give a birth, to raise children, and to take care of your whole.
Okay, so it's easier to be a woman because
Of course.
less responsibility. Okay? Good stuff.
I think it is easier for women to create a family because men can invite and suggest. And the last word is for woman. If she says no,
Okay, good idea. Yes.
I think that it is easier to be a woman because at least she can find a rose man and just do not care about making money or to put this pressure on herself and to take care about family bills or something. So if she is smart,
Yeah, just
you should at
just be a stay-at-home mom, do nothing, pamper yourself every day, and this is very easy life, absolutely.
No.
Especially nowadays. There are governors and service maids and yeah. Okay, Silvana?
I want to remember to everybody that we know not the one or two cases when a woman brings 6, 7, 10 children herself. But I don't know any case when the man brings up so many children himself. And that is, seems to me, the improvement of more stronger being of women.
Okay. Okay, good.
can be changing.
Yes. We can change it. So, more ideas? Yes, Ira?
Women live longer, and this is the sign of easy life. So then the people have difficult life, they live not so long.
Yeah, the life of a man is very difficult. They do hard jobs, they go to the army, they take care of the family, they earn money, they work, they rule the country, they rule the companies. They have a lot to do. And women just relax and do nothing. It's much easier to be a woman. Okay? More people. So there are some people who didn't say anything. Natalia, what about you?
I'm just writing down the
Okay.
ideas. I just don't want to repeat the ideas, but another one good point for women, especially when you are coming to her birthday party, it's much easier to buy a present for a girl, for a lady, than to please a man, because there are so many different things which can please a woman. Cosmetics, different jewelry, different, I don't know, anything, flowers, cards, also, but for man, you want to give as a present, a book, maybe PlayStation, something like
In different cases, when women do something wrong or do something wrong or wrong, it doesn't matter, she can say, I did this so because I'm woman.
Yes.
And because I'm woman.
Very
And
easy
that's all.
explanation. Easy to explain.
Easy to explain.
Women's logic is different.
Okay. There were more hands which stuff.
We were talking about religion recently, and I would like to say that in any, at least Christian religion, if you go to any churches, you will see majority of the participants are women. They are always in majority. They can influence for everything because they are in majority in any churches.
In a seminar, in any conference.
During preparation for debate, don't forget the topic. That our topic is to be, that it is difficult to be a woman or not difficult. So don't move to other topics like it's important to be a woman, the role of women in the society, and so this will be a little different. Okay, more ideas? I think that's enough. You gather some material, and now the most important part, we need to decide who will be in which team.
I would ask to raise the hands who are ready to participate in debate. We need 8 people, 4 for each team. First of all, it will be the members of our club, and then we invite also the guests. And we need other a role, for example, judges. Judges.
Vyacheslav will be the main judge.
Okay. And what about you?
I will be helping.
What?
I will be helping you.
Okay. So please, friends, raise your hands who are ready to participate.
And the judges just trophy will be enough, or?
No, all the rest. So 8 people will participate in debate, and all the rest I will explain the role of a judge to all the rest, and they all will be judges. Okay, Natalia? Yes? Alex?
So let's raise the hand and say them in the air. So those who would like, please raise your hand. I actually. Are you ready?
Too much.
Ничего. Ничего.
5?
Сделаем 5 вот так.
I can be in charge.
Logical.
I can be in charge at the same time.
Let's share the role. So we have 3 speakers, 1 cross-examinator.
Yes.
What else?
You can have the 4th speaker too.
What?
If there are people who would like to participate.
I can be a judge, so this.
No. You should be a debate captain.
Okay.
Jury will be 1 debate captain and you will another.
I suggest to ask people
No.
No.
It's a secret.
It's a trick. You will take the lot. You will draw a lot.
I will ask one more time. Please raise your hands.
Yeah, raise your hands.
1, 2, 3,
So I can just step in.
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Please go to the wall.
Eso interesting.
Maybe you and Natalia can participate. We will see. In different teams. Yeah, otherwise it will be difficult.
Yeah, you will be coach.
Yeah, but coaches, but not making, not participating.
Okay, friends, who has the paper with letter A? Please raise your hand. A.
A is affirmative team. So this is the team.
Okay.
Who is the captain of A?
I am.
You. Excellent. So all A's come here.
Okay, friends, now we share on 2 teams and we have 10 minutes for preparation. Then we meet in the room and we'll start.
Okay, team A, you go to another room. Team N, everybody who is in team N, come to the radio.
Hebben we het ook zo.
We need to find out the 2, 3 main arguments.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
And we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
4.
Maybe.
So we will have 3 speakers.
3 speakers en 1 gesproken.
4 speakers and 1.
3 speakers and 1 cross-examination, and you will be just a coach.
Okay.
You may take your group to some other
Where is?
place.
We geven ze eerst place.
Вот сюда, можно выйти. А та группа пойдет еще дальше.
So that it is hard, it is more difficult to be a woman. The first argument that how is the biological state of women. First of all, we give birth to babies, which make us weaker. Physically, our health goes down, and also women have menstruation every month. We feel those pains, which of course not a big plus for us. And also we didn't have those muscles, we cannot take big weights for ourselves, which is not also good for us. The second argument is that generally people think that women are secondary. We have lower salaries, and this is statistically proved in the world that women didn't take higher positions. We have more men on parliament, on highly paid jobs, different directors, entrepreneurs, often are men, and it's not easy to get a good position for a woman. And the third argument that is about our psychological state, about our emotions. Usually we are weaker and we have more fears, we are more emotional. Even let's think about the fact that we need those cosmetics, we need to be beautiful in this world, and it gives us this depression. We feel depressed in this world as if you are not beauty, what to do? Like, it's a big problem for us, and emotions do not give us a big advantage. If we can do not give us a big advantage.
Okay? And usually you finish your speech with the words, I'm open to cross-examination.
I'm open to cross-examination.
Do you need 30 seconds? Okay, 30 seconds for them. Time is over. Time is over.
Okay. My question is actually.
Wait a minute. You stand up here, and you stand up near, facing the audience. Both facing the audience. Yes.
Okay. My question is such. Your state, the women are vulnerable because of their weak body. What how does this correspond with democratic society of modern world and with low part of heavy industries with hard labor in the modern economy? We know that in the modern economy,
You have 30 seconds left.
okay, in the modern economy, services are the main sector of this economy. No at all in services.
Okay, alright, I can start. First of all, as I told about the duty, of course we are a democratic society and we are equal. It looks like we are equal, but from the same time, this beauty industry makes us feel not good because we compare ourselves with the other girls and we may feel not competitive with them. We may feel that men do not like us and we feel depressed. And the second argument about democratic society, I agree with you that jobs mostly you need to work with your head, not with your physical abilities. But at the same time, when you take pregnancy and you take this period of rest, you become not competitive on the marketplace because
Thank
you're
you.
losing time.
Thank you very much. Now we invite speaker number 1 from negative team.
We think that women life more easy in our society and in the world because women more attractive and beautiful and wonderful and use this feature to make a decision in different cases. And in such case, women didn't have to do the hard work, but inspire men to do this hard work, to do some feat, to get a success in this life. And we think that in such case, women can use all physiology and psychology features of her nature and to make the decision what she wants. We have such examples in history. Then the first lady, for example, of a great country, it was, for example, Jacqueline Kennedy. She was a wife of president, and when they visited France in 60 years in 20th century, and this president of France, his attitude to the United States was negative, but she can change this attitude, and she was the thing that changed the political picture and attitude between these two countries. Also, we have such example in history. All of us know such beautiful woman as Roxolana, who changed the point of view of such strong leader of empire, Sultan, and she used their woman's feature, and she used. Women also can use their so-called weak features, so-called weak features like tears and soft, to get such decision from men what we want, what she want. And she lived more long in this life, the average of life of women more, I think.
Okay? I'm open to cross
I'm
examination.
open to cross
Examination.
to cross examination.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Yes, I need.
Guys, time is finished. Time is over. Time is over.
Throw you back.
Oh,
you talked about story that woman can use a lot of beauty, and they can manipulate men around there. Also, we use this way in our real life with the police, with the support staff. But can you give us example when history have meeting between women who are the first person in the country, not the first lady, the first country, the first person in the country.
Time and fight. It is different situation, and of course, majority persons didn't have big experience. But as I said, for negative team, it is always more difficult. But they were very successful because they show us examples, names, facts, theories, and it was their facts were more strong, as to my mind, personal mind. But anyway, everyone has own opinion. There are no any rules for judges, only emotional or other aspects of judge. And I would like to announce that team A won. The score is 5-4. It means just very
Very close.
very close.
Very
Just
close.
tie, I can say. But anyway, A won. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Usually after the debate, participants shake hands with each other.